He's a very efficient, successful trainer, a very calculating driver, and the way that he looks after his horses, he obviously cuts no corners whatsoever, and he'll give a terribly good account of himself. From watching his body language in races, he's got a fairly high level of confidence in his ability to do the job, and that is going to stand him in good stead because he'll give him every chance. I expect him to do very well.
I thought about it for a short period of time, and I thought, gee, what an opportunity to go over there and drive and represent your country. And I applied for it with Dennis because he was the first point of contact for the World Amateur Drivers Association. They'd sent out the invitation to him they'd like someone from Australia to come over and represent the country to drive in their 100-year celebration for their World Amateur Drivers. So, and then Dennis got back to me fairly quick because it had to be done fairly quick, and he said, look, if you're serious about going, I'd like you to go. So that's how it came about. Yeah, well, the series starts on the 21st in Rome. So Debbie and I are going to go to Paris first for 2 days, and then we're going to spend 2 days in Vienna where her mum was born, and then we go across to Rome then, and the series starts, and then we're going to spend another 2 days in Rome after the series. So quite a good little holiday. I'd never thought I'd ever get to see the world. I was happy to stay in Australia, but there you go. 3 races at 3 different tracks. There's the World Amateur Drivers Championship, the World Cup. It's on, and this race that I'm competing in is their centennial race. They have one on each program as well to celebrate their 100 years. There's 16 different countries represented, which is quite good. They vary from New Zealand to America, Japan, France. They're all going, so it should be quite good.
Extremely proud. That's one of our high points this year. Once he comes home, we got the October meeting on the 23rd. Well, there'll be a feature there. The race is named after Tim and Debbie. We'll give it a heap of publicity. Look, it's just a big thing. He'll come back. I can still remember people. I still exchange emails with people from 16 years ago. You know, it is just a big thing.
Fantastic opportunity, yeah, unbelievable. But at the same time, it's a little bit daunting, I suppose. But yeah, I think we'll handle it pretty well. Yeah, they're much bigger over there. That's all they race in Italy is trotters. So, and I love the trotters. They're just different to drive. When you get a nice one and a nice smooth one, they're just beautiful to drive. I suppose it was just something I got into here because Queensland started them, and I was there when Queensland started having trots quite a while ago now, probably 15 years ago when Jim McNeil first had the idea to get trotters here, and I just liked them from the word go. They're a lot harder to get going, or they were in the early days. Nowadays they're pretty good, they go good, but in the early days they used to hop and skip and go rough, and now I think the Queensland trotter's up with anywhere in Australia now. They're very good. Well, in harness racing I was a kid around the show circuit and grew up. My uncle first introduced me to it. He had a couple of paces and always loved it, and Rockley and Toowoomba and the show circuit was sort of where I cut my teeth, and have always loved it, and just it's a really good industry, especially to bring up kids and all that sort of stuff.
No, seriously, he will be a great ambassador for Australia. When he was the first man in, after I put it on Facebook, I was happy as Larry. I thought, here we go, he can go there and he can be very good. So that's what you want. You know, if you send someone or okay someone to go or whatever, put them into the system, you do hope like hell that they'll shine when they get there, and Tim's have every chance.